overview, I usually refer to this thing or this thing. Probably the bottom of this as well. I'll show you that in a minute. So this obviously shows you the two kidneys. And it shows you the adrenal glands sitting on top of each of the kidneys. We may call it suprarenal. If you don't want to call it adrenal, that's perfectly all right. Then we've got the abdominal aorta and the sup mes, superior mesenteric artery right there. This is probably the celiac, I guess. This is the sup mes, and this would be the inferior mes. And the renal artery is the artery that leads into the kidney. Remember, I pointed out to you that it comes straight off the aorta, and it will carry 20% of the cardiac output of whatever gets shoved into the aorta, 20% of that. So about 10% into each kidney. The inferior vena cava. And you can see, I want to ask you for it, but the renal veins are right here. They drain the blood back into the IVC. So this is a short route, you know, from the ventricle of the heart into the ascending arch, descending aorta, quickly into the kidneys, quickly back up to the heart. It's a relatively short route. Oh, I do point out the renal vein to you. Okay, you are responsible for it. Common iliac vein, right here, or common iliac artery, right there. Ureter. Urinary bladder. A muscular, relatively thick wall. This is a little exaggerated, but a muscular, and it's got rugae in it so that it can expand as it collects more and more urine. The trigone, which you remember is formed by the point at which the ureter punches through on each side and where the urethra begins. So that forms this surgical marker called the trigone. The urethra. The prostate gland. Okay, so this is a male's model right here. The renal cortex and the renal medulla. Okay, so here's the cortex and here's the medulla. All this stuff is, but the bulk of the kidney is medulla. It's only the outer layer that contains the cortex that contains all of the nephrons, a million of them, all contained in that outer cortex. The renal pyramid is this structure right here. Each of these structures, as you can see, is shaped three-dimensionally, a lot like a pyramid. So they're called renal pyramids. These little things that collect the urine from the pyramid are known as the minor calyces. One is a minor calyx, okay, a minor calyx. And the minor calyces all aggregate together into a major calyx, a much larger calyx, which finally empties into an expanded funnel-shaped beginning of the ureter called the renal pelvis. This general area where all the blood vessels go in and the ureter comes out, that general area is called a hilum. But you know, I can never ask for that, because if I put a piece of tape here with 3 or 4 arrows pointing out, you're going to call me over. What do you mean? What are you pointing at? So I don't bother. So just be aware of the hilum, but I won't be asking you for that.